That's it for us. Good night.
That shot, and people from Vanity Fair are telling me that they're full of it.
This is world-renowned photographer Annie Leibovitz. And one of these two is a big fat liar.
You can trust me.
Both camps are telling completely different stories about where Miley's dad was when the 15-year-old dropped her top for the Vanity Fair shoot that got Bill O'Reilly's panties in a bunch.
Now, apparently her parents were on the set when she did this.
Well, not so fast, Bill. That's what Annie and Vanity Fair are saying, but Disney and Team Cyrus claim the pics were taken behind Billy's back.
I see your face, I see your eyes.
We see a guy who says he walked off the set before the shots were taken because Billy Ray swears he was nowhere near Annie when she, quote, manipulated Miley into taking the racy pics, despite the footage of Miley with her head in Daddy's crotch from earlier in the day. But even if he wasn't right there when the shots were taken, stars like Whoopi Goldberg have made it clear that Annie's never hidden her agenda.
Annie Leibovitz will show you everything she's doing. Everybody comes and looks at it. Right. Your parents, all the folks who you're doing this for, everybody had a finger in choosing that.
But if Whoopi's right, does it even matter where Billy Ray was standing when the flash went off?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
It's Annie freaking Leibovitz, not Mickey Mouse.
Heats up tonight. What her father is saying now. Billy Ray Cyrus upset that this now controversial photo was taken of his teenage daughter. That's what sources tell ET he is saying tonight. Our source says Billy Ray, who also posed for photographer Annie Leibovitz, had left the set to get to a prior commitment when the shot was taken, and adds that Billy Ray would have never agreed to or allowed such a pose, which is in the new issue of Vanity Fair on stands this week. Despite the flap, Miley will honor her commitment to perform in Orlando this Saturday at Disney Channel's DC Games. Hilary Duff, a former Disney star who Miley says she looks up to, said at the Tribeca Film Festival premiere of her new movie, War, Inc., that she empathizes with Miley.
It's always kind of a tough position to be in, you know, to be young and have so much attention on you, and I know what that's like.
The photo fallout was being discussed all over the place, from events to the Fox News channel.
I think Miley Cyrus is a nice girl. I think this is just a bad decision, and I think that she and her parents should do Oprah.
She's on the next stage of her career. She now has to appeal to an older group of post-teenagers.
You okay, sweet pea?
Brooke Shields, who taped this May 4th episode of Disney Channel's Hannah Montana before the scandal, calls Miley a kid parents can't admire.
Then they end up really liking it and liking these kids, you know, Miley in particular, as a role model for their young girls, because it's the good images and good morals.
ET can report that Miley will perform May 10th in Los Angeles at Kiss FM's Wango Tango. We also hear she starts shooting Hannah Montana the movie next Tuesday in Nashville. Now, The Insider's Lara Spencer has another Miley angle.
Mark, we have Miley's interview with Donny Osmond, what the teen is saying about her image, and does she think she could be headed for trouble?
So the pressure's not getting to you?
Donny will have that when The Insider gets started in 18 minutes, but right now...
Divided today.
Leave Miley Cyrus alone.
Is it that big a story?
Ay, 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 ay.
Exclusive.
Photo scandal, day 2. Only we have a revealing interview with Donny Osmond.
Disney making her apologize. Ay, 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 ay.
Brand new Rosie, rushing to defend Miley's photos on her blog.
I also didn't think it was a pornographic photo in any capacity.
And reaction just in from Miley's dad. A source today tells The Insider Billy Ray is mortified about his daughter's photo. Cyrus with The Insider earlier this year.
Some things are going to go right, and some things are going to go wrong. I pray she knows the difference.
Hollywood taking sides, Team Miley led by O'Donnell.
I thought it was sort of a beautiful portrait, you know. I like the one of her and her dad, too. I don't know. It's Annie Leibovitz, people, you know. I had 2 photo shoots with her. You kind of do what she says. It's intimidating, Annie Leibovitz.
On Team Vanity Fair, Regis.
What are we going to do about Miley Cyrus? Is it that big a story?
And Larry King.
I love Annie Leibovitz. I've been photographed by her, and she's a terrific photographer. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. I like Vanity Fair, and I like the publisher and the editor, and I'm not a prude.
And new details on Miley's shoot, which appears at Vanity Fair this week.
Great to see you again. Okay. Thanks, everybody.
With just minutes left, Miley's dad left for a prior commitment. We're told he did not see the digital images of the racy photo, and we're told he would not have allowed the shot set up. So what's Miley's next move? Superstars in Nashville now, working on the Hannah Montana movie. She's expected in Orlando Saturday to perform at the Disney Channel Games.
And as Miley's photo scandal continues to unfold, we uncover her insider interview with Donny Osmond about her image. Does she believe she could be headed down the wrong path? Donny has that story on the way, but right now we're breaking down more star news in Tonight in the Center of a Scandal, the interview that sheds light.
Francisco says it, quote, should not have been taken without her parents being present.
With Miley Cyrus. Before her new photo scandal erupted, the teen star spoke to Donny about her image and whether she thinks she could be headed for trouble.
My dad always says there's going to be the times that no matter what you do, there's going to be times you're like, oh, really?
Define for me what a role model is.
I don't want to be perfect, but I do want to be a role model. I want to be someone that can be looked up to. My favorite thing that my mom tells me almost every day is imperfections equal beauty.
The interview just before the opening of her blockbuster 3D film, Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus, Best of Both Worlds concert. The 15-year-old wise beyond her years.
We look at the Britney Spears, we look at Jamie Lynn and the situation that she's in, and how are you going to avoid not going down that road?
I think the best thing that mostly I have to give more than anyone else, it has to be like my parents, My parents really, our relationship is built on this trust, so.
Do you trust your parents' opinion?
I trust my parents and my parents trust me.
Tell us about that bond in your family.
Some people think it's good, some people have their opinions that it's not. Some people think, you shouldn't put your family within your business, but to me, it's not really business, it's them being supportive.
Miley's going to need all of their support getting through the scandal when Vanity Fair hits newsstands this week.
All of us are imperfect. We're not all gonna get the steps right. We're all not perfect all the time. I'm not always happy-go-lucky. I do get frustrated and it is hard.
And Donny has one more job tonight.